This thing going on with the Sunnis and the Ansars, with the brother Bilal.
Assalamu alaikum. Bismillahi ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. There would be no conflict between the Ansars and the Sunni had they not wrote a book about us. Our focus at the time, and everybody knows and remembers, was on trying to straighten up the lies about Jesus the Messiah. We was writing a series of books about Christianity. I had never written a book specifically geared at attacking the mistakes of Sunni Muslims ever. You follow? I've written multiple books on multiple subjects, but never once have I sat down and said, ask the Sunni Muslim this, ask the Sunni Muslim that. Check into their communities, check into their lifestyle, check into their diets, check into their dress codes. You follow?
Yes.
Or check into someone's personal life, or into their family, or who their kids are, and who their wives or wife is. I never did that. I mean, there's times that I wanted to, but I said the devil, the white man, would love to see two black organizations, though they don't consider themselves black. They really don't. They consider themselves Arabs. But they would like to see two black people battling. They want to see me and Minister Louis Farrakhan go at it. They won't see that. I won't ever go up against Minister Louis Farrakhan as long as he's trying to do things for black people. They want to see me and Clarence 13X or his followers, the 5%, go at it. They won't see that. That's not the game I play. You follow that?
Yes.
But the moment an orthodox Sunni Muslim starts trying to pretend he's not African, trying to pretend he's not black because he's found some new love in Saudi Arabia with some red Arabs, then I'm upset. And when they start trying to teach that the Prophet Muhammad was a white man, when everybody knows he was a black man of Sudanese descent, and then they push out pictures all over. See, most Sunni Muslims have never traveled, so they don't know in the white Arab world, they do push pictures of the Prophet Muhammad and on his successors and different men in the Bible as white. You follow? Not to mention they have certain hadith by a man named Bukhari that says the Prophet Muhammad is white. I will not teach that garbage and that stupidity to my children, nor yours. You follow?
Yes,
and if I was going to direct questions at them, here's the kind of questions I would direct at a Sunni Muslim. If they wanted to debate. Do you worship the black stone or not? Yes or no? Of course, they will say they don't worship the black stone. And I will then say, in what direction do you pray 5 times a day? They'll say Mecca. I'll ask them, is the black stone in that direction? They would have to say yes. Then I'll ask them again, do you worship the black stone or not? They again would say no, because we only pray through it. Then I would ask them, well, on pilgrimage to Mecca, do you kiss this black stone that is in the direction of the east in which you pray 5 times a day? They would have to answer yes. I will ask them again, do you worship the black stone? You follow what I'm saying?
Yes, I do.
They're not ready for questions like this. Because the bottom line is, if you analyze the Orthodox Sunni faith, they come out people worshiping a black stone. But that's not as drastic as this. Ask one of them, why is the black stone black? And they will tell you, because of the sins of evil people who has kissed it or touched it over the years. They say the angel Gabriel brought the black stone down from heaven and it was white. Now this is what the Orthodox Sunni Muslims teach. And it was a white stone. And because people kissed it, their evils went into it and it turned black. Are y'all following me thus far? Now if you stop at that point and say, excuse me, brother, are you saying that evil and sin is black? Again, the Sunni Muslim will say no. You say, did you say that the black stone was once white? They'll say yes. Did you say that sins of evil people, when kissing and touching it, went into it and turned it black? They'd have to say yes again. And then if you say again, are you saying that sins and evils are black? They'd say no. Do you understand what just happened?
Yeah.
If the black stone turned black because of the sins and the evils of people, ask them, why would y'all drape the Kaaba in a black drape and not a white drape? If black is synonymous with evil, and then any Orthodox Sunni Muslim who is of African descent with black skin, who digests that rhetoric, and still faces the Kaaba 5 times a day and goes to Mecca and kisses the black stone when the white Arab is telling them that black is evil, something is wrong with them. You understand? They need help. Because somewhere along the line, someone has them thinking that black is evil, black is sin. Let me do this again, okay? For you to teach that the black stone in Mecca is black because someone kissed it who was evil and their sins went into it and turned it from white to black, is to tell me that black is sin and evil. Are y'all with me? You hear that? Now, if I'm a black man, I'm standing in front of the Kaaba, and a black stone, by the way, is not black. It's brown like you. The color of the black stone is brown. I've stood in front of it in Mecca. It's not black like the black of, like the color black. It's brown like the average black person's complexion. For a pale Arab to teach me, a black man with brown skin, that the black stone was turned from white to black because of sins of evil people, you realize what he's telling you about yourself? And then for me to go to Mecca and acknowledge that as a black man, there's got to be something wrong with me. The lights are on, but nobody's home inside my head. You follow?
Yes, sir.
So the conflict that the Ansarullah community has predominantly with the Sunni Muslims are simple questions like that they don't have answers for. You think you're fighting against me, another man like you, made of mud like you. You follow? Mm-hmm. You think that's who you're wrestling against, and you're not. You're wrestling against a higher force. The pen that writes the books for y'all is not me. I, like I say in all the books, of my own accord could not do this. You know what's so funny? Again, orthodox Sunni Muslims say, oh, I know Imam Isa when he first took his Shahada in State Street. That's one of the things they say. I remember him before he was a Muslim, etc. They got a whole bunch of this rhetoric. And then they don't look at the book and say, well, if this man took his Shahada then, that's the first time he was exposed to Islam, how did he manage to accumulate all of this information in that little bit of time? When they can't. None of their imams can. Their best can't. You follow? The point is, I am nothing but a piece of mud. The message that's coming to you people is coming through me, not from me. I am oftentimes shocked by the books myself when I proofread them. And the information that flows and how it matches up and the predictions that come true. Like I said, last year, they had an argument. And the funny thing about it, the book was finished before the California earthquake. The California earthquake had been predicted years before it happened, right? When I finished the book, I said, as far as the earthquake in California, it has not happened as of yet. If you read that in the rebuttal book. Now, it has happened twice since then. You follow?
Yes.
Now, I couldn't have made the earthquake in California myself. There's nowhere in the world I could have caused an earthquake in California that happened twice. All I can do is tell you what is coming through me as the true light of Allah. When I say as, I'm not saying I am the true light of Allah. Don't misinterpret me. I'm saying my pen is guided by the masters, the elders. Because some American Negro or Jamaican-born Muslim has not had the experience of being filled with the Holy Ghost, Ruhu Qudus, as it would be in Lughat al-Arabiya, being filled with that holy soul, they have not been touched by anything divine speaking through them. Thus, everybody who says they were has to be crazy. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad said he saw the mothership, he spoke to the elders. The Orthodox Sunni Muslims say he's crazy because they didn't have the experience. Noble Drew Ali, the founder of the Moorish Science Temple, said the same thing. They say he's crazy. Right? Again, it happens. I say, I've seen the mothership, been upon it, a member of the circle of the elders, and the divine is sending messages to you through me. Not me. I'm not doing it. You understand? Let me repeat that. I am not doing it. It's coming through me to you. I have to be crazy.